Okay, I'm gonna do this. So I don't forget. I'm gonna call this the Jefferson Davis theory. For those who don't know who this is, and who those who don't read comic books, you might have never probably don't know who the hell this dude is, but you know who his son is. Okay, Jefferson Davis is the father of Miles Morales, the Black Spider-Man. Okay, okay. Let me just start from the beginning. Okay, Jefferson Davis. He also has a brother named Aaron Davis. Aaron Davis and Jefferson Davis. Of course, they grew up in a rough life, rough neighborhood and whatnot. But then, like one night, he saw some woman. I think he got a purse snatcher, so he chased the dude down and beat his ass. And then some local hood booger crime boss had say, "Hey man, your fighting skills on point. Why don't you come work for me?" She said, "Yeah, bring me along, but bring my brother along." Like, this low rent crime boss hired Jefferson Davis to be to be hired muscle and his brother and his brother Aaron as well. But see, like he ignored the fact that this man was doing dirt, but like his brother Aaron didn't care. Aaron he became engulfed in the criminal underground. Well, make a long story short, this crime boss, he was given a large sum of money from Wilson Fisk, aka the Kingpin, to to bounce and leave town. So he took the money and bounced, and Jefferson Davis ended up playing. He ended up uh, working for Wilson Fisk, doing dirt, whooping ass, and taking names. But but then he was like Jefferson Davis was later discovered by Nick Fury, and he brought Nick he recruited Jefferson to be a member of Shield. In one storyline, he in one storyline he becomes a police officer, but and is observed by Nick Fury and asked to come on to fight the Shield. Well, he works for Shield for a brief period, but he is again injured, and then he comes across a woman named I think Rio Morales, falls in love while he was injured. He falls in love with Morales and gives birth to his son Miles Davis. Miles Morales' original name was Miles Davis. He got the name Miles from the legendary jazz trumpeter. Well, like Jefferson Davis was ashamed of his past. One, he's named after the Confederate President of the United States. That he said he's always hated his name, but he said he didn't want to be reminded of his life of crime. So instead of calling his son Miles Davis, he gave his son his mother's last name Morales. He later changed his last name to Morales. Well, anyways, he was an excellent father, raising his son to be an upstanding citizen of society. But then, of course, when you come to Marvel, you're living in a world of superheroes, and like he always expressed his detest for superheroes, whether they be mutants or non-mutants. And of course, when Miles Davis came of age, he always asked why does he feel that way? Why does he act a certain way towards people with powers? But then when Miles Morales becomes, I think he becomes 14 or 15, he um he is accepted into this well-to-do, prestigious Ivy League school, and during that time, his uncle Aaron Davis, well, who was living his life as the supervillain Prowler, was going around ransacking and raiding these high tech buildings and organization. One of them was the Oscorp. The Oscorp, led by Norman Oscorp, was was making genetically altered spiders in order to duplicate the formula that created Peter Parker, the original Spider-Man. Okay, but then Aaron Davis has stumbled across. Aaron Davis has stumbled across these multitude of genetically altered Spider-Mans, but then he set the place on fire and caused the lab to explode. Well, the next day He was greeted by Miles Morales. Aaron Davis was greeted by Miles Morales on his acceptance to this Ivy League school, and then while he was sitting down talking to his uncle, one of those genetically enhanced spiders had escaped. It is like unbeknownst to him or Aaron, it escaped, and it came out of his came out of Aaron Davis's purse. I mean knapsack, and jumped on Miles Morales' hands and bit him. Uh, and then once that spider bit Miles Morales, he fainted, foaming at the mouth. But then when he came to, his father Aaron Davis was yelling at his brother like, "Man, what's going on? What happened? Why did you do this?" But as soon as he saw that, all of a sudden his body started genetically changing. And then like he jumped up, like Miles Morales jumped out of the out of the building and took off running. And then like when his father chased after him, he tried to hide, and when he hid, his body turned invisible. And then he just darted off because he was being overwhelmed with this newly acquired power. Well, fast forward. He becomes the new Spider-Man after Peter Parker was killed by the Green Goblin. He becomes this newly Christian Spider-Man, but but then he was take like but he was also discovered by Nick Fury. Nick Fury is the one who gave Miles Morales that black and red Spider-Man suit to distance him from the original Spider-Man. But then, like, and of course, fast forward, Peter Parker comes back from the dead. They team up, blah 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 blah. But then Mi- Miles Morales revealed to his father in a turn of events that he was Spider-Man. And and during this time, Miles Morales was fighting Venom, and in the midst of battle, his mother was there at the hospital when he was fighting Venom, and the cops eventually was shooting at Venom, but the bullets had came. But one of the bullets had shot his mother, eventually killing him. And then he became enraged and said, I'm not gonna do Spider-Man anymore." But then he told his father that he was Spider-Man. When he told his father this, his father just up and disappeared. He disappeared for months on end. He disappeared for a whole year, and then a year, and then like when that year was up, he returned, and he explained why he disappeared. He told Miles his life before he was born, what he did, and and the things that he wasn't proud of. And then he said when it was revealed, when Miles revealed to him that he was Spider-Man, he all the feelings, like he couldn't emotionally take that, and he just bounced. He bounced because he couldn't. But besides his wife being murdered, and his son now becoming a part of a group of people that he hates. He didn't know how to know how to just take that, but it eventually grew on him, and he even got back into the Shield, like part time for the Shield, and help the Shield defeat some of the members of Hydra. What's the moral of this? You can't let your past dictate how your present runs, because you never know what the future will hold for you.